Hello and welcome to some Everquest news for January 2023. So this is the test server patch notes that they're gonna push out here later this month. I think around probably the third week of January. All right, so the highlights of this patch added an autofill button for the Overseer. Now, if this is what I think it is, this is awesome. If you don't know, the Overseer is like a little mini game that you can play and earn experience, resources, and whatnot. And if this is what I think it is, where you push one button and it auto-fills the quest with the correct agents, I guess is what they're called, and it'll make this so much better. This is a great quality of life change. Like I know I play like so many accounts, right? Going one by one on each of those, selecting 3 agents, you know, per, I think it's 5 missions a day, right? That is, oh gosh, that is just a time-consuming effort that I don't want to do anymore. But if that is what it is, that's awesome. Kudos. I really like that. All right, see here. Added the quest flag to any TSS items that are used for backflagging. The Serpent's Seeker's Charm of Lore. So I think this is the Serpent Spine expansion. So it's just kind of adding quest flags to those items used for that quest. So you sometimes you'd loot these items and you wouldn't know what to do with them. You've seen some of that in the Gnome Regard series where I find those items and I don't know what to do with them. Small bottle of soy sauce, jeweler's glass, and etching tools are no longer flagged no trade. Interesting. Lucklin cream of mushroom soup and cheese stuffed flank steak rolls can now be added to the trade skill depot. Awesome. More items from there. I'm almost at 1,000 items. I think I have like 800, 900 items in my trade skill depot. And it is pretty insane. Let's see here. Royal Anatonican Qatar ornament can now be applied to weapons that fit in the offhand. Nice. Charleval Divided Partisan Quest. This is from the new expansion. Quest item Seal of the Shalvara. Now has a description for the right-click effect. Nice. I think I saw that item in one of the quests I was looking up, and I was like, what does this do? But I'm not sure if it was that one or not. Teleport items from the Heritage Crates now have a recast time of 30 minutes. I don't know if this is a nerf or a buff. I've never gotten a teleport item from any crates that I've opened, and I've opened a lot of crates. I use most of my points on crates, and I get nothing. So, alright. Description on the tradable level 85 heroic character boost has been corrected to reflect that they can be created at the character select when Call of Forsaken is active. What I'd like to see with these heroic characters is how to get rid of that button. There's like that little drop down. Like, how do you get rid of that? How do you get rid of that button? Like, what's the criteria required to make the level 85 and level 100 little drop down go away? Because I have characters that are like maxed out 120 and it still shows up, and I'm like, why would I want to do that? Like, I know they're missing, you know, certain things, but what is it that actually triggers it? That'd be great information. Bone Spider staff ornamentation and Caster's Companion ornament can now be applied to secondary slot weapons. Interesting. Animist Kalan will offer the When the Door Closes mission if the requester has completed the Power Corrupts task. Mean Streets mission, No You Don't achievement will no longer be completed automatically when the event succeeds. I might want to do that now to get the achievement. Reduce the level of the following spells, all ranks, by 10 levels: Cure Corruption, Resist Corruption, Shared Purity, Expunge Corruption, Chant of the Napia, Whiska's Favor, Absolve Monoten's Purifying Panpipes, and Statko's Rhythms. So I guess they're, I bet this is a change related to Vaniki, or corruption being available at lower levels. CAA's Shadow Knight added a new rank to Dark Lord's Unity, Aza and Beza, that cast impendent demeanor, jeez. And a Necromancer added a new rank of Mortifier's Unity that casts flesh to Toxin. And these are just the abilities that cast like all your self buffs in one single spell cast. So I'm assuming this is a new spell that was added to the Shadow Knights and Necromancers. I haven't even looked at those yet, so that'll be interesting to see. See here, Merrick Kareth and Rahaman Kareth can no longer be attacked in Charleville Divided. Mobs set for low health and damage in Night of Shadows have had their damage set to appropriate values. An example is a Fire Ant in Firefall Pass. I'm assuming that they're overscaled right now, maybe. That's my thoughts. I haven't had a chance to jump into the new expansion at all. I've been doing a lot of other stuff, but I do plan on doing some Gnomeregard videos on that. Fixed a typo in Tarson's Lone Wolf dialogue for the fungal corruption. Charleville Divided is now a little more active with additional NPC conversations. Charleville Divided now has 2 updated newsletters available at the town crier. Lanzas Sergi. He is located near the bank in the South Gate District. Interesting. I guess we're going to have to go check that out and see what he has to say. Multiple typos resolved in Charleville Divided dialogues. And see, Mysterious Presence in the Plane of Knowledge now offers many more rewards for coin gained through Overseer quests. Nice. And the Overseer also offers a currency that you can get, and A offers like transmog items and some other things. And I think what they're adding is power supplies and some other trinkets. Someone in the comments down below mentions that. We'll show that here in a second. Added an autofill button to the offered quest tab that will attempt to send the best possible agent to each quest slot. Yay! Progression servers. Vaniki added 1 level of grace to the script that assigns player flags for the level lock server achievements. That's kind of nice, right? So if you're like 59 and because you died and you lost 60, well, I mean, I guess you can't really lose levels anymore, can you? Unless you don't buy the perk. That's, you know, you still lose a level and you're screwed, right? You miss out on the achievement. That would suck. See here. Miscellaneous added an additional achievement for purchasing AAs to the general advancement achievement category. So I guess more AA achievements. Perfect. Fixed a bug that prevented newly deposited guild bank items from being selected as expected. I'm having a lot of guild bank issues. Like, I can't see my guild bank on one character, whereas I can see everything on another one. It's totally weird. Fixed the visual bug with seller item quantity when selling to a PC buyer in the bazaar. Experience messages will no longer display 0% if you receive less than 0.001%. If you had all your experience allocated to AA, yeah, that'd be great. That was a little spammy on some things. Increase the maximum amount of container windows can be opened at once from 40 to 43. That's pretty sweet. I've always had an issue where you can't open up all your bags at once because of that. Inside the bank, and enabled an ability to withdraw items from your personal trade skill depot via the find window when interacting with a banker. And the find window is just a way better way to interact with the bank and find items, so that is great. Adjustments to the Trades Guild Depot column width should now persist after logging out. Perfect. And the Overseer window has changed. If we go down here, where is it at? Let's see here. See here, does the Overseer agent... Oh yeah, for upgrading them. Where was it? I saw it when I was reading over all this. It's like power sources and group currencies in the fragments of LR. So those are the new things that are getting added to the mysterious presence up by the plane of knowledge library, kind of towards the back of it. It's kind of like a hidden, kind of weird looking, ethereal looking guy, if I recall right. But yeah, that's the patch notes for the test server for January. As I have, these rarely change from what they post here, from what goes live. So if it does change, I'll make another video to highlight those changes. But if it does not change, this is pretty much the patch notes for later this month. But we might go over them again just to see. Usually they change some grammar and stuff like that anyway. But thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day.